Minecraft has been around for a number of years, but my personal experience with it began on this exact same day as recording 5 years ago, on the 20th of July 2012, when I was only 9 years old. Now, to give a bit of backstory before the events leading up to when I actually bought the game, I played it around with my friend while we were having sleepover at his house, and he had Minecraft and he was on a super flat world. We messed around, we built a few things on the church, we had a little water slide, and he kept saying the village expanded. Now, this might seem quite relevant, but for some reason I was always sold on the idea of just watching your village grow. It'd always been one of my favourite things. I used to play Age of Empires 3 when I was around that time as well. I was a very sophisticated child, and when I heard that the village would expand, my mind instantly switched to that, so I instantly became intrigued and started asking about what else was doing in this game. Because if this was only one aspect to the game, then I was instantly hooked on what else would be. So my friend showed me the little basics of building and everything, and we slept over, and then the next morning we continued playing Minecraft, and inevitably I have to go home. Now, for those of you that remember that infamous good-for-nothing Fuka, yeah, everybody knows this guy if you played before 1.5. This guy's name was Anjo Kaido. Now, he had a dodgy Minecraft launcher, and I'll be honest, this is actually where my story starts. I played on there. Now, I'm gonna admit, you know, I didn't buy it straight off the bat, but that's what I played on for a while. I remember my exact seed. See, I spawned in the jungle on version 1.2.5, a couple of days before I actually bought the game. It was late at night, I was being babysitted by my grandma, so I spawned in the jungle, and I was facing north. So, I turned to 180 degrees, flew up, and then I flew like just straight for a while, then a bit to the left, and then I came out on a beach. And there were two ways to this house that I built on this beach. The top one was glass, and the second one was red wool. The floor was sand, and there was no room for a door. And that's when mobs started spawning. Now, bearing in mind, this is all in creative, I didn't know what a door was at the time, so I blocked up the thing with blue wool. And that's pretty much my first night in Minecraft. I was like, I didn't know zombies were in this game out loud, and my grandma asked me, oh, what are you playing? You know, certain things grandmas would usually say. Well, did I know that that one little night and that one little sleepover the previous night had meant something much, much more. It hadn't just meant that, hey, I've discovered Minecraft. No, it would mean a lot more. I mean, I ended up starting a YouTube channel, got addicted, made some great friends and people, and just generally had a really great time. So, fast forward a little while, and I go on my friend's favourite server. Now, this friend basically just vanishes in a while into story. This server is called Insane Crafters. Now, a little bit divergent from this. In January, the server actually shut down. Well, I mean, it shut down but resurfaced at the same time, if that makes any sense whatsoever. You see, it was registered on a Minecraft, basically, voting site. For any of you who know how servers work, you vote, you get in-game items. Except you sort of does things like that now. Anyway, yeah, so you vote, you get in-game items, and it was registered on one of those sites. Now, it might just be me, but it was registered with the exact same things from their Seaweew website. So yeah, that was something. So it came back online for a very short time in January, then just went straight offline, but with all our old maps and houses too. And I would have paid anything to get a world download on that, seriously, but at least the website's still up. So yeah, so I began playing this server called Insane Builders, and it's a towny server, and I joined a town called Camp Green Lake, and yeah, that's pretty much me. My name currently is Build It Now, and I've just bought the game. Little did I know that not playing on the cracked version for like 2 days literally meant that I could do so much more. I wasn't restricted to playing as myself, because bearing in mind the LAN play wasn't a thing in 1.2.5, like him as play later. But yeah, it meant I'd open a can of worms, and I was not going to be able to close them anytime soon. So I kept getting addicted, and in the meantime, nobody really thought much of it. The big thing at my school was actually Animal Crossing in Year 5 still. Like, we just talked about New Leaf at work, because it came out sometime in that time frame. So yeah, we were talking, and then one day I brought up the concept of Minecraft, and literally none of my friends heard of it, so I was in before it was cool to play Minecraft, and before it was uncool. I was what you could consider the OG. Like, I know I'm not the earliest Minecraft player, but most of you would agree that most children did come in the recent years. So I at least played for a couple of months, and the community was great on that server. Like, the admins literally gave my friend, Dinobang, which I've actually recorded with Thrillville, they actually made him a house out of ores, and that little town was really nice, but it moved on to factions, and there's not really any real stories about that. Especially when it went back to Towny again, the server was just dead at that point. The only one thing I can remember is that I was accidentally given VIP rank for being buddy-buddy with one of the admins, and then my friend asked about it, and then I was promoted to the highest rank, which meant I could create my towns. But that was only the beginning. That's only me beginning to get hooked on Minecraft. What really started to spark things off were the completely different servers. Now, I like to point a couple of things out. Number one, Hypixel network around this time either was non-existent, very small, and Mineplex was as terrible as ever. So, with those two factors out of the way, this is why you're not hearing about them for most of the thing. So, I began telling my friends about this, including Dinobang, who actually bought the game. So, me, my little friend, and Dinobang were all playing the game, and around this time, like, similar time, we begin to move up into Year 6. And, I mean, in and around this sort of time frame, so it might be Year 5, Year 6, which is 5th grade, 6th grade, basically final year of elementary and or primary school. And we're just playing everything, and it's beginning more and more popular because there's this one kid which just says, Sky's Minecraft. He's like, oh yeah, get some of that butter. This is when Sky's Minecraft was still vulgar, so we're going back ages. This is before Cops and Robbers, my favourite series on the channel. But yeah, so we're getting somewhere. Like, the Minecraft community, it's beginning to shift to a much younger audience. And by no means am I saying that I was the leader of that shift. In fact, I regret the fact. In fact, I still regret the fact that I ever did that, because I introduced a bunch of kids which inevitably just probably were really cringy at the time, I'll say it that much, because with a username such as BuildIt99, you can expect that some people are gonna think you're from Roblox. And I actually got Roblox in 2014. So, here we are, the first little sparks, you know, people beginning to get to know what this game is. So a couple updates roll out. Now, for those of you who don't remember the old updating system, it was very annoying. But it actually benefited me, because when it was updated first time to 1.4, because I believe they updated it like multiple times, basically, when they first updated to 1.4, I was locked out of my favourite towny server, Insane Crafters. Now, I'm using a bunch of actions with pen, so this is probably why hearing it clicking. Apparently it improves my handwriting. Anyway, so I was locked out for a while, and I was like, okay, what other servers could be? So I started reading servers here and there, and that was when I came to the profound realization that I could host a server on my laptop. Little did I know that with fried the GPU and numerous years later, after 2013, it still continuously fried and overheats. But the server was good. I gave a couple of people admin and elite ranks on there. That was a nice little sidetrack. I had Times Square map as the thing, like, oh, that was a nice little thing. That was only the end of year 2, like, that I was playing Minecraft. So, again, like I was saying, the update to 1.4 was actually when I became, like, you know, sort of interested in other minigame servers. Because I remember, like, a major minigame servers around the time, like, again, Hypixel was a major thing for me. I think gameslabs was one. I used to just play on, like, different game modes, because this is when I got introduced to game modes like Factions, through Insane Crafters, Skyblock, through, well, AEM, which is another really great server which shut down. See, everything good in my early Minecraft lives has to be shut down, doesn't it? Why me? Anyway, yeah, so, also around this time I started tinkering with mods. Now, some of you might, yeah, what? Okay, anyway, so as you remember, I was infatuated by the idea of the village expanding, and clearly, as most of you know, NPC villages do not expand to do any formal work. But luckily there was a mod which changed all of that around, and interested myself in Minecraft a whole lot longer, because that one mod. And that mod is called a millionaire. See, I stress the A and the E because, well, they have accents over them for some strange reason. Oh yeah, it's French. Anyway, so millionaire was a mod, and it basically added every single advanced feature that anybody could want in a village. So this came right around the time I was beginning to become uninterested in Minecraft. Like, again, this is just as the kid insurgence was happening, so this is a first-hand account of myself. Like, I remember I was a really poor speller. And then again, everybody else on the server was probably in, like, high school. The owner of the school was probably in year 11, final year, when I was playing on the server. But yeah, everybody else was just in and around the same age. I mean, like, the maximum person for an actual player was probably 4 years older than everybody else at the time, so 13. So yeah, it's the beginning of the kid insurgents. So after that, I became interested in Millionaire. I started playing around more mods. I started introducing myself to Buildcraft and Millionaire. Those are the two mods you could ask me anything about. And they'll only be able to explain to you Millionaire briefly about villages, and they'll only be able to explain to you Buildcraft with the oil. I have no hecking idea what those lasers are about, but whatever. So, again, I'm beginning to get interested in mods again, and it renews my interest just long enough that a certain YouTuber plays a game on Hypixel. It's TNT Wizards, I'm not sure who it was, but they played TNT Wizards. And TNT Run, and they played all the TNT games. Now, that old Hypixel lobby, I don't think I can actually get something for this video, but that interested me in Hypixel, and again, my interest was renewed back into single player. So I'd shifted from single player for 2 years over to mods, and then I was coming back to single player. So again, this is probably, what now, still year 2. A lot of stuff happened in the second year of me actually playing Minecraft. again, Minecraft YouTube is getting more and more popular. Sky's Minecraft at this point is still swearing and hilarious as hell. But yeah, everything is just great in the Minecraft community. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. The fanbase has grown in a way that is able to adapt and make changes, and it's also being ported to content around time. Like, there's nothing that could go wrong to Minecraft. Like, Hypixel, Mineplex, all these other really popular servers popping on, getting more and more friends each day, and playing more and more servers. And there's all these updates coming up, and then, you know, end of year 6 is approaching, end of year 6, you know, and then the beginning of year 3 rolls around, and Notch decided to give up on Minecraft. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't mind it first Microsoft buying it. Me and my friend, Bill Zero from the Wars video, I'm most concerned about the fact that Microsoft will have Herobrine, and this was around the time Five Nights at Freddy's originally came out. So year 3 of me playing Minecraft was literally just Microsoft. Like, you know, I don't think most of my friends found out about the update that changed the world, like 1.7. For at least a couple of months after it originally came out. They just came running to me one time in lunch, and they were like, hey, Daniel, yeah, Minecraft's big update, plenty of vibes. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, it's weird to think that, like, some of my most iconic servers that I remember playing on so much have gone. And, like, I think any server that I played on up until 1.7, it's probably just died at this point. So I used to apply for a bunch of little mini servers and then get staff on them, and then I'd just be a great staff member. Because that's pretty much how I like to live my life. Well, yeah, so everything was beginning to go downhill from that. As we all know, 1.8 happened, and then, yeah, okay, just, Minecraft was sort of struck to the head with a bullet from a gun. For those of you who don't remember that thing which is called 1.9, which fuels Egg Wars on Cubecraft and Tower Defense, that's what began to make me lose my interest in Minecraft. Now, although we hop back to 1.7, I used to play on a server called AEM, and I bought a bunch of ranks for survival and stuff that I need to renew on CityCraft. It's going to be a permanent reminder of me to do that. I have a leading premium on Towny and Skygrid. Yeah, basically, I played on that in 1.7, I was hooked. I built a huge ass skyscraper. But again, my attention was just more focused on building. I was a completely different Minecraft player to what I was now, because I didn't focus on anything. I was more invested in the community than what I was actually doing. And this is when the community begins to disperse. So yes, I agree that everything up until this point was great. Even Quickbit, a series which you can find on Crazy Kipps' channel, and you could have found on my old channel, but it doesn't exist anymore. Oh no, how tragic. That was probably the final server that I remember such a great community being on. So after that came the shift. You see, up until that point, Notch had been developing Minecraft. But now there was a new era on the horizon, and it was Microsoft. They were making it easier, they were making the game more balanced with newer players where the new combat system limited everybody else. What did they know that everybody else would be stuck on the old versions for a little while? Including 1.7, why couldn't build based on damn factions like glitching into a block Microsoft the Y. Yeah, again, I'm just gonna work through the hard times here. So year 3 was a bit crap in all honesty. Quickbit came and went, and that's probably my favourite server of all time. And so did plenty of friends, because again, shift into year 7, new schools, everything gets separated. I'm pretty sure all of you know how the school system works by now. So that brings us through to, well, pretty much the end of year 3, where I pretty much switched to Neremik, as we know. See, up until that point I've been doing glitch vision, but I hadn't been doing anything major. I was more of a Mineplex person than Hypixel at the time, but now I really enjoy Hypixel. But yeah, up until that point, everything had been great. And it just so happened that the moment I began doing, like, pretty much the moment I began doing Neremik was the moment that my major shift, not just the minor shift, like Sky's Minecraft shifting to more kid-friendly content because there was some insurgents, there was a higher demand for that than there were adult things. Bearing in mind this is a very 50-50 split the moment I came into year 7. But it was the moment I practically began the rank, the moment I transitioned into year 8, grade 8, whatever you want to call it, that the entire fanbase flipped. And now it wasn't the same game because there was no communities, there was no small servers, there were only 2 main servers that you could play on. And those servers were Hypixel and Mineplex. That's not a bad thing. It just meant the community was gone, and it'd been replaced by a bunch of 6-year-olds. They're the same age as me when I started playing the game. And for those of you who know what letting a 9-year-old rampant in a sandbox is like, with knowledge of the word sex after year 4, you know what you're in for, because I'm pretty sure most of you play Minecraft if you're watching this. Yeah, the entire family's flipped. and I just continued pressing on. Again, I was still interested in Minecraft at the time, but it became more and more predominant that, well, Minecraft was for more kiddies, there was more of that pressure to get off the game while it was irrelevant. See, I've seen most of my friends just drop off, they're like, oh yeah, Minecraft, they were gone. Basically, I was like, I'm one of the last people in my school to actually play Minecraft, if I'm quite honest. And again, this is when the shift to console began as well, because when Microsoft began to see that for-profit thing, the skin packs, 4J and everything, like it got ported to next-gen consoles, and the decline in PC began, but the small player base growing. So while the older players were leaving, they were filled by, you know, younger players, but there were also less people buying it, so there was a casual decline, but the percentage of younger people getting higher and higher, so it was harder to annoy them. And again, since that day, I've sworn a vendetta against any Alex I see in Murder Mystery. If I see you as an Alex in Murder Mystery, I have flashbacks to the one time I played Roblox and I was escaping a prison, and then one of the guests tasered me and they came up behind me, and then they was put in handcuffs. I would shoot you brutally with that bow. So sorry, just a personal vendetta against 9-year-olds I have. But yeah, that's when the entire fanbase flipped, and as Minecraft we know it, the entire community aspect, an old notchy aspect, like it was being developed by one man and a couple of colleagues, was gone. It was being developed by a mass corporation. For those of you who don't know anything about mass corporations, they like money. They like a lot of it. So Minecraft basically began to slow decline, and that leads us into year 8. Now for any of you who saw my content throughout 2016, you will know that quite obviously an interest in Minecraft had gone downhill. Of course, there was the beginning of year 8, whereas in Survivors I was in craft and everything, but after Christmas it began to die down as well. All the great people from there also dispersed and I was kicked from many SMPs. So again, the interest in Minecraft had gone down and I switched to Offer United, hence the interest in this channel went down, and I didn't play much Minecraft on that channel for months, and I came back, I was playing GTA, I was playing all these different games, I was playing Shelter, I was playing Who's Your Daddy. The content for YouTube didn't care about Minecraft anymore, Minecraft had run its course. So I was no longer content demanding for Minecraft now. Bear in mind, I want to grow my channel. Like, I don't care about the money, but I want to grow my channel, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So the content demand for Minecraft was gone, and I want to grow my channel. Now, the thing is most people say do what you prefer to do, but, you know, I still want to grow my channel. I want to do Minecraft, but be stuck here forever. I would rather do like my own thing, but do my time. So my content began to shift from Minecraft as well. So my daily, you know, sort of dose of Minecraft was replaced by maybe an hour of editing, you know, and recording and all that. So my dose of Minecraft began to go down in year 8. And that leads us to now, where I am. Now, pretty much, I'm getting back into Minecraft through Bed Wars and, you know, Murder Mystery and everything else in between. I have to say, there's one little thing that really keeps me going, it's the fact that after all this time, after all this time I discovered Hypixel, they still have TNT wizards and tag and everything. That's pretty much my main experiences, a bunch of side stories which will be remain untold. I mean, if you want to go into them, I suppose the biggest sort of server that I was on was PID 15, where I was granted moderator and all that, and it goes back a while. It truly does show, like I can easily see just the day and night split, like when the 6-year-olds begin to invade. There's like, up until when Insane Craft was closed all the way back in 2014, and the end of Quickbit, that was the beginning of the insurgents. And then there's now where there's children everywhere on Minecraft, and even they are beginning to get sick of it. So Minecraft, I think, has run its course. It's now run by Microsoft. It's completely changed as we know it as a game. And 5 years on today from me buying it, in fact, it's been 5 years and 44 minutes at this point. A couple of seconds more, a couple of seconds less. But that's pretty much my story throughout experiencing Minecraft, how I personally saw the community take a decline, how I have a personal vendetta against Alex's in one particular Hypixel minigame, so on and so forth. And here I am now. Again, my content really isn't Minecraft. I uploaded like 2 videos a couple of weeks ago, and as you can see, the views on that are not as high as they were before. But I believe there's hope. See, here's what I'm thinking. Like I said at the end, the kids are beginning to lose interest in Minecraft as well. So I'm pretty sure I'll figure out what that means. If the kids are losing interest in Minecraft, then the same thing happened where the population of PC was still going down, but more kids were playing it as a percentage. I believe the kids will begin to go down, but the adults will begin to stay as their die-hard fans. So the percentage of adults will begin to rise, or at least the mature people, and hence the community will do a full 180. And I believe that will just be how the game runs its course and event inevitably dies. So 5 years on Minecraft out of its 8-year lifespan. I have to say, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot. I was not here for the beta, but I was here for at least the moments I think mattered the most in Minecraft history, besides the release and everything. I've been here for most Minecons, and I've been here for that major shift, which everybody complains about, where there's so many kids playing Minecraft. And I got to experience that firsthand myself, where I started as one of them, and then I was able to reflect back on how I was. I wish I could go on that original laptop I used to play the game on, but I guess everybody has to move on from stuff eventually. That is my story with Minecraft. If you truly are still here 20 minutes into the video, then congratulations. I'm sorry you've had to sit through this, but if you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a thumbs up or subscribe and see if I upload some more Minecraft in the future. You never know who I might collaborate with next. I have to say, with the people I'm meeting on Mineplex right now and the way people playing, I can say that there's definitely still hope for Minecraft to redeem itself. All we need to do now is hope that Notch gets hired at Mojang and that he buys back all his shares from Microsoft. But yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch all you people later. And peace out.